Welcome to another episode of Big Lee's Corner. And tomorrow night is Impact's Slammiversary 2021. So I want to go ahead and get my predictions out of the way. Alright, first match. Tag Team Champions, Knockout Tag Team Champions, Fire and Flavor, Stasha Steels and Kira Hogan versus Jessica Havoc and Rosemary. Well, what I'm going to predict here is that Havoc and Rosemary are actually going to win the belts. And then after the match, last time we seen Susan, she was pretty much sent to James Mitchell by Kimberly. So I predict then that Su Young's music is going to hit, and out comes Su Young returning back to the character. And Kimberly side by side, just not speaking, but just giving a challenge to Jessica and Havoc and Rosemary down the road for the next event. Next match, Brian Myers and Tennille Dashwood versus Matt Cardona and a mystery partner. Anyway, pretty much I'm already going to make an obvious prediction, even though she did sign with Ring of Honor a few days ago. However, as of today, it'll be 3 months and 1 day since her release from WWE, and I'm going to talk about Cardona's real-life fiance, Chelsea Green. So I predict it's going to be the partner. Now I predict Chelsea and Cardona are going to win the match. Violent by Design, or as I'm pretty much calling the team alone without the other two members, Doring and Diener, D&D, versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack, versus TJ Fala, versus the Good Brothers for Tag Team Championships. Well, myself will probably say the Good Brothers going to win and retain. W. Morrissey, or for WWE fans out there, the former Big Cass, versus Eddie Edwards. And I say Morrissey is going to win pretty much within 5 minutes. I know Edwards is tougher than that, but hey. But as far as Morrissey is concerned, he's this unstoppable beast right now, so I pretty much say it's just going to be a wipeout for Edwards. Maybe his injury will come into play over this. Alright, 6-way Ultimate X match. The champion, X Division champion Josh Alexander versus Ace Austin versus Trey Miguel versus Chris Bay versus Petey Williams versus Rohit Raju. I myself say that Chris Bay is going to win Ultimate X. In fact, he seems to have the best strategy of having no allies. He even turned on the good guys the other day just to show he stands alone, which is actually a smarter move to play whenever you're in a match where it's every person for themselves. Alright, Moose versus Chris Sabin. And I'm going to say Moose is going to win this one. Deonna Purrazzo, the Knockouts champion, taking on a mystery opponent. And by the way, there were a few signs. Alright, before the contract signing, Scott D'Amore gave a hint, but I thought it was pretty much before then because of trash bag references. And by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if her gear's in my back seat somewhere. You see all this clutter's been here forever. But anyway, the whole point is, I'm predicting it's going to be Mickie James taking on Deonna Purrazzo. And I say Mickie might win by countout or DQ. I kind of don't see Mickie losing the match, but I also don't see her getting the belt. Well, not the fact that I don't see her getting the belt, I just don't see Purrazzo losing the belt anytime soon. So I say disqualification is in the question. And the main event, no DQ match, Kenny Omega, the belt collector, and current Impact champion, defending against Sami Callihan And I don't have any details of ideas of what could happen during the match, but in the end, no matter how it looks, I say Kenny Omega's going to retain somehow. Going to win the match and retain. Anyway, that's all the matches I see so far. That's all for this episode of Big Lee's Corner. I'll try to have a nice day. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more.